Yeah. So, like, you're a man of, many spiritualities. So when the right time comes and you find the right person, I'm pretty sure you will see you again collaborating with
For
somebody else.
real, for
So
real.
yeah.
But
So
mind you, I just want to clear it up that the collaboration with James EP was the way in which it came, it was unexpected, and it's a collaboration that brought a lot of joy to the art form, to Vincentian. You know what I mean? It brought a lot of joy to me and to James EP as well.
mhm.
So it's not something that I say I regret. And I said I wish James EP all the best in his career. And as I say, it's one of the better collaboration in the history of St. Vincent and Grenadines. And it will always be remembered, and it will always be a hit whenever I perform. Whether it be with me and him together, or he performing by himself or me performing. And it's always a party starter. And, it is something that is big in my catalog, so big respect to that.
True, true. And
Right.
James EP is another artist in his own lane again. That
Correct, correct,
yeah.
correct.
So big up to James EP still.
Um, just accept something if I don't know what you know about me and what I have done. Tell me what I've done, what you feel about what I do. You think what I'm doing is good for St. Vincent as a cultural ambassador? Yeah, 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 yeah. I say, all right, brother, respect, give thanks.
Mhm.
So with that being said, he was very upfront to me and open about that. So I say, all right, brother, salute, respect. It still never blew up my head. I just give thanks. Let other people feel happy for me because they think that I deserve it, and I give thanks. You know what I'm saying?
True, true.
So you know what I mean. So to get that title as well, as I said, it still ain't really grabbed me as much, but I guess it's a blessing for the work that I've done and for the work that I've done prior to becoming the Skarpyon I am. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
it's 10 from way back and I never stopped. You know what I'm saying? And I know I've made changes in the art form. I've helped to mold a lot of youths. You know what I'm saying? Especially within my community. You know what I'm saying? But it just, so then I was like, I was pulling at things to justify why I should get um
Ambassador.
that, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I was pulling stuff to see if I deserve it or not. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, man. But as I said, I appreciate that. I was able to be seen. From that level up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Give thanks.
Yeah, man, you deserve it because like, and that's one of the questions I want to ask you too about. You started out so long, and then still you're relevant. You produce music that are relevant up to this
Right.
day. What
Wow,
keeps you going?
man. Um, as I said in the beginning, because I am not, I was not taught that music would give me a livelihood. So I never rush it. I never overuse it. I never take advantage of it. I never sell myself because I want to be relevant. I never push myself out of the way. I never put myself in unfortunate situation. You know what I mean? So it gives me that space to create naturally because I trust myself and I trust my inner self that you're gonna give me a song because I'm gonna share something with you that is very spiritual. I will share something, right? So, as I said, that those are the things that keep me going because I never think about, yo, Skarpyon, boy, yo, oh, you're the Raga Soca King, Vincy, yeah, boy. And yes, of course, I realize that, but I never thought my chest too much bigger. Because even when I win and I never celebrate, people say, boy, yo, how come Skarpyon, you not celebrate? I said, bro, because the walk ain't done yet.
True.
You only see people, you celebrate when God say your time is up because you have done your time and there's nothing you could do about that. That I time you celebrate when you're going, you know what I mean? So there's no celebration for me because the work is not done, you know what I'm saying? So these are the things that keep me going. And to be real with you, everything for me is music. Everything. Let me explain that, and I will come to the spiritual song that time that I talk about. Let me tell you why everything is music. Now, I love to see the flowers them grow. You know what I'm saying? I love to see my grass cut a certain way. I don't like to see paper in the ground. I don't like to see people litter. You know what I'm saying? Those are the things. I like to see things in order. You know what I'm saying? The little things that make me feel happy about this beautiful world. I love to see the birds them, because one thing I used to do when I was small was to go and look for bird nests and look and see what kind of egg they have and thing. And you know, old people used to tell you that if you tell a bird nest, you come down something.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that never stopped me. You know, and I would build bird cage and catch birds and real them and thing, and real pigeon, real animals. We talk about goat, sheep, donkey, cattle, turkey, duck, rabbit, guinea pig. I had all those responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. So it's like I never had an idle time. You know what I'm saying? I like to see my birds them fly. I like to see my pigeon them going in the ground and picking for stone, and you know what I'm saying? All them things they bring me great joy, brother. I'm telling you. You know. But anyways, so after I would have won my first rock soak in 2004, I was home chilling. And it was one of those white chairs. Those white chairs that just came in, the plastic one them. We call them porch chairs. So I was one, you know, and my mom had just built a house and I was down there and just rocking back on the chair. And I said, it was in the evening around 6. And I said, God, give me another song. Promise you, brother, just like that. And it was not even 1 second after. Shorty, you looking fine. God must have spent a little more time. Went for my recorder. Still have it. Actually, no. Yeah, I still have it. Yeah. I still have the recorder. I wish I could find it now to show you. Yeah. I think it's upstairs. God must have spent a little more time. You're the only thing on my mind. I promise you, brother, I did not write a word that just flew up my mouth. I was like, wow. So I recorded. I said, nah, this is somebody's song, man. You know, this is not my song, because it says, "Shorty, you looking fine. God must have spent a little more time." Remember I asked him, I said, God, give me another song. Because people were saying, boys, guys, when you come go 2004 and then Raga Soca, you can't come hotter than that. I said, huh? I said, brother, you know what song I made up going to mountain and never had a recorder. And try to remember the song when I reach your man gone. I like, nah, and next one will come. So that is what I'm talking about. I do it and never frustrate myself about losing a song. Because if one come from there, 2 come from there, 3 come from there, 4 come from there, it's like, yeah, it will come. So my song, I just wait for them. No, I can write a song every day, 3, 4 songs, as much as I want. But there are some songs that just come to me, but without even trying. I promise you. Hammond Kong, same thing. And we go on and on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? It's like spiritually. And then I was home maybe 2 weeks ago. Now, mind you, I see a flyer, they say Vincy man is coming, so, you know, I don't know if my inner self hear that, but brother, a song come to me, brother, trust me, I was like, whoa, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's there, man, you know?
Yeah, that Looking Fine song, man, that song has a wicked lyrics in it. And you know what's good about it, again, is the part where you start singing, you are so special.
That's the bridge.
Yeah,
exactly.
You not too many soca songs you can actually start singing, like, you know, singing, you know, you can sing like soca, but not too many songs, you know, that you can think. So I want to ask you something about collaboration, because and one of the questions I want to ask is, do you think that the Vincy soca artists, they're collaborating enough? But before you answer it, the reason I want to ask you that is because I know you like being Skarpyon yourself, but you've had success in Leave Me Alone alongside James P.
Right.
You had success with Turn Me On alongside Madzat. And even if you look internationally with Skinny and Marshall and Bungie, they won road match, you know, so they had their success. And Patrice Roberts also, they have, you know, quite a bit of success with a lot of their songs.
Right.
Do you think Vincy artists should, especially the ones that are really successful, do you think they should be collaborating more? You guys should be collaborating more. How do you feel about collaborating more with lesser artists or equal artists of your equal measure?
I understand. Well, okay, so this is how I see collaboration, and I'll be real. Collaboration should not be just you want to collaborate with somebody, because you could collaborate with somebody and there is not a chemistry. You know what I'm saying?
True,
And
true.
sometimes you feel a song, or sometimes you don't want to do a song for some reason, but that's the song, you know? And
Hmm.
that's how Leave Me Alone came about, because it's not the fact that I was hesitant of doing the song with James EP. It was that particular year, I was so confident in the song that I have that I didn't want to do any more song. Because remind you, let me tell you what I had that year. I had Turn the Lights Down Low
Hmm.
with Top Off International. You know what I'm saying? I had a song called In the Party with Icon. I had Engine. I had a song called oh gosh. Right. So I had Leave Me Alone. I had Carnival song. Let me see you out. Big song again. So I had those songs. And then when he was in the studio now, Mark Terrace played his rhythm. He said, yo, Skarpyon, boy, hear this rhythm. James EP was there in the studio too. And when you hear the rhythm now, James EP had the same song. He had the idea of the song, Leave Me Alone. But he says, Skarpyon, but more you could sing this song. Now, mind you know, the lyrics that for this song where I sing, I had that lyrics written since I was in primary school. So then when he say Leave Me Alone now, whenever we put them together now, and he says, Skarpyon, you sing that part. When I sing now, when I came back the next time to the studio, the song done, brother. Mind you, I didn't want to do the song, James. If he had to actually call me and say, boy, Skarpyon, please go and do the, because we had a little demo, you know what I'm saying? And he says, Skarpyon, please go and do the song. I said, boy, me not do that song, you know, boy. Me good. He man say, please, Skarpyon, that song gonna be a big song, brother. He said, please. We say, all right. Do the song. The song actually get released before it's supposed to, because now remind you know, I have a schedule, because me was planning to win road march that year, you know, with the Carnival song,
Hmm.
because he had no song like that. Mind you, that was a fast song, but the way I sing on that song, the brother Asian did that song. I say, boy, I'm going to win road march with that song. Just trust me, you know. Leave me alone. Come on, this boom and this blow the place, brother. You know what I mean? I never regret it. You know what I'm saying? But with collaboration and people who have a different intention than you know,
Hmm.
you're gonna always have friction, you get me?
Hmm.
So, you know what I mean? We never really get to capitalize as a unit
Uh-huh.
with the power of the song, you know what I'm saying? And which I'm not gonna get into,
Yeah,
but
yeah, I totally agree.
these are the things that I said. That's why sometimes people don't really collaborate, because of the friction. Because everybody, yo, you wanna pull over yourself, wanna pull over yourself. And you man you made a pull because them they see dollar bill. Remember, Skarpyon come from a different era. We come from getting it right and doing it right and feeling right. The money will come, yes, but when your intention is money before you get it right, then problems, you know. And these are some of the things that cause confusion. Why me really stray from certain things, you know what I mean? And if me know a man is a certain way, then yo bye bye, you know, we show your respect. But I don't want to put my energies in that, because it always bring confusion. You get me?
Mhm.
So sometimes when you see people not collaborating, it's not that they don't want to do it. It's just for the fact, you know what I mean? Because, you know, again, you know, people are not humble. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen that in the industry where people get disgruntled because they feel, you know, they do more or whatever, you know. So it's not shared as a 50-50. Or sometimes when you collaborate with people, they have other people telling them certain things, and you know, then you and them may have a friendship for years, and then the friendship mash up because a song get big,
Yes, yes.
and then
Oh,
they
yeah.
think that you're trying to rob them when you talk about money because yo, I tell you, it ain't easy, but you know what I'm saying? And these are things that happen in the industry. And you've seen that with bigger stars. Not only with Skarpyon, you know what I'm saying? You see that with bigger stars, Michael Jackson, all them man trying to fight for their rights. You know, you have so many groups sell their rights. Didn't say no, they sell out the rights. And end up get biggest hits in the world, but they broke like that. You know?
True.
So this is go back to my point again. What does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? No, your soul comes with different subheadings and subcategories, meaning that you're not happy. You know, you're stressed out. You turn to drugs and other things, and you get depressed and things because your table and your home is not set right when it comes to music. But because me do music from a spiritual level, me do music from a humble level, me do music from a art level, me not no stress. And God bless me. And me, whoever me get, me give thanks for, you know what I'm saying? Because some of these people who you see big and famous out there, them not have nowhere to sleep, brother. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't even have a family, they don't even have peace because they have to live face for the fans. They have to live up to the expectation of people over there for look like them did this and did this. So they sell their soul. They do anything for money. You know what I mean? And we have seen it in life where when a man is on his bed, and these are things that humble me. When a man on his bed, like how much money I have in the bank, brother. You're
True.
gonna realize that, boy, you know what? I shouldn't be stressing myself over so much because this I miss loving, I miss seeing the flowers, I miss picking up a sweetie paper or the land. I miss watching the birds them fly. You know what I'm saying? I miss that because I was so caught up in trying to please the people, please the world. I miss seeing my kids grow. I miss seeing my kids go to school. I miss seeing my first, my son walk for the first time. I miss seeing my son in the God's word. I mean, I miss none of them things, the boss. So if you come to me now, where's Carter for fly? Yo, I'm happy because I go carry them with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
True.
It's what is important in life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm glad you cleared up that part because I never really knew about the things in it, but it just occurred to me like, why aren't, Vincent Shinanti doing more collab? But that makes a lot of sense. And you're right. Sometimes, the chemistry have to go together and you have to it doesn't just happen like you pick somebody and say, hey man, let's do a collaboration, let's do a collab. It's
Right.
just yeah. So, like, you're a man of, many spiritualities. So when the right time comes and you find the right person, I'm pretty sure you will see you again collaborating with
For
somebody else.
real. For
So
real.
yeah.
But
So
mind you, I just want to clear it up that the collaboration with James EP was the way in which it came, it was unexpected, and and it's a collaboration that brought a lot of joy to the art form, to Vincentian. You know what I mean? It brought a lot of joy to me and to James EP as well.
mhm,
So it's not something that I say I regret, but it's just you have to be very careful how you
true.
collaborate. You know what I'm saying? And I said I wish James EP all the best in his career, and as I say he's one of the better collaboration in the history of St. Vincent and Grenadines. And it will always be remembered, and it will always be a hit whenever I perform. Whether it be with me and him together, or
Mhm.
he performing by himself or me performing. And it's always a party starter. And it is something that is big in my catalog, so big respect to that.
True, true. And I must say, you're right on point there. You brought a
Yeah,
lot of joy to people. You brought a lot of joy because you guys toured together. You guys
yeah,
did separately. So and
right.
James EP is another artist in his own lane again. That
Correct,
yeah.
correct, correct.
So big up to James EP still, and
For real, for real.
all the best to him. So I just want to ask you about Tony Lights Down Low. It
Right,
reached is it the VP top 85 in the R&B chart.
right.
Like we said before, you have that R&B flavor as well.
Right, right.
You know.
Yeah, so now this guy Cherryins, he of course, Skarpyon buzzing upcoming artist. So, he was interested in working with me. Remember, he worked with a lot of top artists in St. Vincent, including Kevin Little. You know what I mean? He is from the band Touch.
Yeah, that's
Then
what I
he
was gonna
went, then he
ask you
went
about.
on, then he went on to Rebels, and he, of course, you know, he based in New York. So Cherry was like one of our top producers, you know what I'm saying? Produce some of big hit songs. So when he seek me out now, me like, huh? Cause I say, yo, you know. so
This.
so I, yeah, you know, I can remember getting the call from Chanel Mackenzie saying, you know, Cherry Haynes want to work with me. I said, who? Say Cherry Haynes. I said, yeah, but you know, he had some resistance because, or reluctancy because he thought that I was signed to Mark Cyrus. Everybody thought I was signed to Mark Cyrus, which I never signed to Mark. I used to be by Mark all the time, you know what I'm saying? You know. But you know, big up Mark because you know he brought a freshness to the music industry around that time, you know. A new song, you know what I'm saying, coming fresh from England, you know. So, you know, of course, you know, we were he wanted to see some of the upcoming top artists in St. Vincent. So, you know, we got selected and we go by him, and you know, of course, you know, we record a lot of music, you know what I mean? And you know, so that song, Looking Fine, was produced by him. You know what I'm saying? And you know, boom bang. But anyway, so Turn the Lights Down Low came about when Cherry in build this beat. And he said, boy, I want this guy. Because remember, Looking Fine was a big song all over the world. Even it got the attention of Winston Soso.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people in Simmons who didn't know was me singing the song, as I said earlier. They thought it was somebody from Trinidad or some Wales, you know what I'm saying? I was like, so hear me. So I was like, I kind of felt offended because I said, but Beckett have big song like Teaser. You know what I mean? Them man they running things in Trinidad. Them man have big song in Colombia.
Yeah.
You know, I like St. Vincent is top of top, you know what I'm saying? But it just now in that era, that particular style was not a style. You get me? You know what I mean? And I think Mark fused it with the reggaeton type of music. So it was like a Vincy Raga style, and of course Mr. Venna played on that song as well. The guitar in it, Mr. Venna played the guitar in it. You know what I'm saying? So he gave it that Latin kind of feel to, you know what I'm saying? And the guy who rapped on it, who rapped on the song is another Vincy boy, Solomon Gates, you know what I'm saying? Right. So Turn the Lights Down Low now. You know, Cherry seek me up because of course this guy bad. You know what I'm saying? This guy is Skarpyon, you know? So, you know, when he sent me the rhythm now, I was in town and man, I couldn't wait to listen, I come town, it was a Friday, and go back home. Because it was a CD, them telling me put this song on a CD. I said, boy, I want to hear this song, brother. When I go, I play the song, boy, I hear the song. I was like, yo. I said, what is this boy? And I can remember laying down on my back. Right? That time we had was a Dell computer, some Dell speaker. And they turned it up and go on my back. I said, boy, I gotta make a hit song out of this, boy. And song start. And I just started to sing, boy. Ooh, baby. Kissing my lips the way you do is make me shiver. You know what I'm saying? Turn your lights down low. I'm like, ooh. I said, nah. I said, that's somebody's song. You know what I'm saying? I said, Dynamite song, you know? And then when I record the song by Zoe, you know, when I send the song for the man like, say, boy, this song is Skarpyon. This song gonna make it. This song gonna take you on the chart. This song gonna get a Grammy, boy. That was the energy. I can remember playing a song in Victoria Park for the first time. It was a CD I had, and I gave a friend of mine to give to the DJ. They were setting up Victoria Park for Carnival. Play the song because I remember, you know, this is my third year from winning the Raga Soca. So on fire, looking fine. This is Skarpyon, you can't come better than brought the suit. I said, brother, what I say all I doing? I said, Bridget, all I don't know who I am, Jed. You don't know who I am. My music come from spiritual. It's not me trying to look for song. Promise you that. You know? Boy, play song in Park, boy. That's the first time I hear this song on a system, boy. And I can remember now, Mark Cyrus was is in Park. Remember now, me hear a little falling out because of, as I said, music and certain things. And as I said, I'm going to really talk. You know what I'm saying? People know who Mark is, you know what I'm saying? But remember, I big him up as a producer, you know what I'm saying, one time. Because we work, I learned a lot from him, respect, you know what I'm saying?
True, true.
Right. So he was in the park and one virgin pretty song virgin. I can remember he running down Parks man. I said, who's that? Because boy, if you hear that is like that song it is. Boom. I said, boy, that's the next turn me on. I said, why people keep saying that, boy? You know what I'm saying? It's not that I don't. I love Kevin. It'll turn me on. I'm happy he's a Vincy, but
True.
why they keep saying that? You know, say yo Skarpyon, say Skarpyon, more of hear me, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, when the song playing the part, boy, I'm like, yo, this song wicked, bro. And then boom, the song is blow up, bro. The song started this boom, boy. You see the song on charts, boy. Play. Now we wanted to do a video for the song, but we were in talks with VP at that time. You know, Cherry was in talks, but you know these guys, when them guys hear a song and them see dollar bill, they want exclusivity, you know what I mean? And maybe Cherry did the right thing from a humane perspective. But as a business, maybe he did the right thing, or maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Because if I would have given him the rights to the song, maybe he could have gone far. You never know. But we wanted to do a video for the song, but we were waiting on him and time. I was waiting. And listen, I could have done the video, but in those times, I'm thinking, oh, the man have the idea. And them time the Sean Paul big too. So we will say, boy, we want to do a video like Sean Paul, you know what I'm saying? So it was just back and forth, aiming, and time this lapse, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, so Cherry produced a song, and Cherry produced many other songs for me. Then the next day, Cherry produced a song called Forever. A song that became a lady's favorite as well. You know what I'm saying? And from right there, yeah, I was crowned the people's Raga Soca King of St. Vincent again. They call me the Raga Soca King because of my consistency in music. Not because I've won a lot of titles from Raga Soca, but because everywhere you turn, a Skarpyon on the radio.
True.
Raga Soca, you know what I mean? And there's just a few of the songs that I mentioned, you know what I mean? But they, you know, without and without the crown, they say yo, Skarpyon and the Raga King, you know what I'm saying? So and I accepted it, you know what I'm saying? I accepted it because, you know, I feel that genre of music is true Vincy, you know what I'm saying? And we before that was Raga Soca King of the soca world. You know, and as I said, I mentioned earlier, Touch, Big Kid, Winston Soso, Ran Pumpy, all these guys, all these beautiful Raga Soca songs. And so many songs. Anita, all them songs, and oh girl, you give me we had a raga feel. You know what I'm saying? And we must big play tribute to Frankie McIntosh because he's the man who pioneered the music, you know. He pioneered that style, that genre of music with Alston Beckett Cyrus, who propelled that genre of music to the world, you know what I'm saying? So St. Vincent have a very, very, very big part to play in the evolution of soca music, you know what I'm saying? So
and it is said that St. Vincent is the home of Raga Soca, and you know, big up Kevin Little, you know, but it's when people associate the name King of Raga Soca, it's Skarpyon that comes to mind for real. That's you know, Skarpyon, and everybody knows that Skarpyon is the King of Raga Soca, even though you know other songs may have gone on further, but like the consistency in Skarpyon to always put out music. That's what makes him the King of Raga Soca. You know, so we just gotta take in a little bit of another of your song there.
Right.
I know you grew up in a more of a disciplined family. I can say that too because my father was a headmaster, and you know, in those days, the way that they bring the kids up was very interesting today. I mean, it was very strict, but some of the things that I learned today was embedded in me yesterday. With that being said, how you look at society today?
Okay. Things definitely has changed, you know, because you know the adults who supposed to be example for the kids them are violators, you know what I'm saying? They violate the youth them very early. We have seen that especially in the many cases of women being raped and young girls being molested. You know what I mean? We have seen that, and even from high officials too, name have been called up in this act. So society has changed where, you know, as I said, the morals decay because people don't have people are not spiritual. People don't have the spirituality. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I said in my time. You never hear none of these things, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it is bold the way people do things now, you know what I'm saying? It's like you've seen it, you know, where you know girls no longer respect themselves in especially on social media. Everything they post is half naked and something, you know. And you don't really need to do that so that they could get likes. So this is where we go back to the part what I said. My purpose was innocent of me loving what I do and not necessarily for gains. But the society we live in now is like you look into for gains without even having a product or not knowing what you're really doing it for. So when you watch people post something on Facebook, they become extreme because the more extreme it is, the more attention it gets and the more likes, you know, and people feel good knowing that under the picture I have 1 million views, opposed to you put on a nice clothes and you get 20 views. You know what I'm saying? So people now value life with likes and how much views you get. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, now you bring out a new set of predators because there's food lurking on the internet. So you have man, you know, watching your data and they always aroused because every time you turn on the internet or you turn on the phone, is somebody sending some kind of naked picture, people videotaping themselves and thing. So it's like life and the respect gone out the window. You know what I'm saying? So some people like it, you know what I'm saying? But that has caused a drop in women walking respectfully in the street or being respected by the male counterparts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, it definitely changed, you know what I mean? In our time, you know what I mean? Yes, we used to go and bathe in the river and jump off in a in a um in a river bay batty and them thing. You know what I'm saying? But our minds were not in tune or not directed, I should say, towards in getting involved in that type of adult behavior. You get me? But these little kids now, you see them doing them kind of thing because it's exposed to them, you know. It's easy access now, internet and you know what I'm saying? And, you know, though, that is the biggest problem in this world, which is pornography. You know what I'm saying? Biggest thing, you know. So society definitely changed. And as I said, because of everybody have a digit and everybody watching what a famous person does to get famous. A person put out a video and they become famous next day because they do these nasty things, you know what I'm saying? So when I say nasty, you know, expose themselves, you get me? You know, nobody have no respect, no, for the four walls, you know? When I say four walls within your space, you do what you want in it. But no, everybody, your kids, them seeing it, so they're not respect. There's no edit as it relates to what people say now. You know, people just open their mouth and you know they speak fully or they speak, you know, plain and dirty. You know what I'm saying? Even the program that is being showed on television now from these big um, uh, companies. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to call the name on the platform, but you know what I'm talking about. They have men with men and women with women, and we don't know them things they immoral. You get me? So people have their views about these things, but that isn't this is what society is now. So now when you give people that platform and tell them, oh, you could do what you want now, What you expect kids them to do? What you expect each of them to do? You know? The church have no voice now because, you know, the world shut down because, quote unquote, the world government say, oh, social distancing, and everybody feel as we should social distancing without actually knowing what their plan is. Their plan is to keep us away from social so that we don't share information. You know what I'm saying? They do these things to break a separation. Remember, this is a pandemic, you know what I'm saying? This is not a pandemic, this is a pandemic, you know what I'm saying? A scamdemic, you know what I mean? This is evil. This is evil at its best. And evil in a sneaky way. So it comes so like it looking out for you. When it's not looking out for you, it's actually destroying us, you know what I'm saying? And we have seen that, you know, because they want to be in control of every man and every mind. You know what I'm saying? And this is not what the plan we want. So persons know not because they wasn't paying attention to themselves and paying attention to how the world should be. They really don't know. So they jump in it and they get lost. So they feel, oh boy, they say do this and they do this, not realizing you just give yourself away. You know, so you gotta be careful and understand and stand up for certain things. So I was happy that I was born in that era where I spent a lot of time in church and understand what was going on in church, because within even the Bible and the spiritualness of the Bible, there are examples where there were wars and famine and fight, and realize that the men who wanted to rule were men, and some of the name like King James and these and Pharaoh and these men. Well, King James and them kind of man. Their man they wanted to rule different from the Almighty. So they oppress the people them. You know what I'm saying? They oppress the people because their aim is to gain gold and silver. So in this time, they might only paper dollars, you know what I mean? So, you know, different, the same thing, but a lot of people don't understand, you know what I mean? And I wish the church could rise up again, because the church, I never there's a church anymore. You know, everything's silent now because everybody afraid to speak up because they feel a man go silence, they will get cancelled, because we have seen where now the things that are right are deemed wrong, and the things that are wrong are now deemed right. You know what I'm saying? So we live in a time where the system can never be good for humankind. The system could never be good for the universe. And the universe is gonna fight back. Yeah, it will be no, but soon the universe is gonna fight back. Because remember, the universe set things right, you know, within, as it relates to man and nature and everything is around the universe. The universe is in control. Man could be right within these devices and the system that they want to gain. You know what I'm saying? But really and truly, the universe is going to fight back, because we have seen that. And I'm going to give you an example. When a man push the sea, back the sea to build a building. When that season comes around where there's melting in the north, the water say, all right, there's a man experience because we need that to purge it, to purge the sea. But you can't purge the sea because building did it so you do what? Wash off that. You know what I'm saying? Because the bubbles that you see by the seashore, you know, that is waste. You know? There's fish poop. Most people don't know that. They think it's just salt. No, that's fish poop. That's why the sea rushes, the sea takes all the pollution from the fish them and whatever, our plants, dead plants, and push that back up to the sea. So everything that you see sometimes you see a bottle smooth off. You push that. The sea push that, you know. So every nature is living. But people will miss these things because they're locked into the device. They're not open the window and go and take the fresh breeze and look outside. Them locking on them device. So they lose what nature is telling them. They lose. They don't hear what nature is telling them. They lose what nature is giving to them. You know what I'm saying? So the last is spirituality. And in this time, really and truly, most people last is spirituality. And I'm not speaking religion, talking about spirituality. So, you know, I hope that, you know, they could wake up, you know what I'm saying? And it's so obvious. Why would you want to change your phone every year? You know what I'm saying? An iPhone and these people are part of the system. They're part of the mind control. They're part of the manipulation of mankind and the ability to think. You know what I'm saying? Because every iPhone, what do you know? iPhone 100? you know, it's like, oh no, listen, all I'm saying to people is like, instead of you sitting home and watch a movie, yo, just go outside and make your own movie. You know what I'm saying? Go outside and watch some ants build nest. Watch some bird fly. Change the life, man. You know? Why do we have to wait till some tourists come and go and hike Glass of Frey or whatever it is? Go and hike Glass of Frey. Explore yourself. Feel what nature is telling. Hear the birds them whistling. Hear the trees whistling. Enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? You want to live your life and these devices. Come on, man. Come outside, brother. You know? So, yeah, man. You know, we in different times where the devices or the system set up to distract man from being his best him or best her. You get me? So different time.
And that's one of the biggest problems that I face today is that there are no more leaders. You know, we can go up and say, follow the leaders in our community. But now these kids or the people within the communities who are supposed to be leaders, they are the ones sometimes causing more destruction than anything. So there's no good people to follow.
Right.
With that being said, what advice would you give to someone who come into your space and trying to look for advice for different things than what is in the community? What kind of advice you will give them? Morally.
You know, to be honest, you know, I really don't have any advice for anybody. You know, that's why we're having a conversation. My conversation is just to highlight things that cause us to lose focus, you know. But to actually give a man advice, I've never trained myself to be that type of individual because, you know, you would always end up lose, you know, and always be frustrated where you give someone advice. You cannot give man advice. It's like if you give a man advice, it's basically giving a man a bucket of fish. You get me? You have to give a man a rod and maybe a rope, but still give him an opportunity for him to go and get the hook for himself. You know what I'm saying? Or some people may say, which is good enough still, give him a hook or give him a fishing rod with a line. That's good enough. And say, yo.
And we don't see that in communities anymore.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. I can't give a man advice. I cannot, because if a man give me advice, you're basically telling me what to do. You can't do that. Because unless you ain't find your way and understand why Skarpyon give you this rod without telling you, yo, go and fish. Or this is what you're supposed to do. No. You have to find your way. You have to be connected to the rod. You have to be connected to when it's time to go and fish. You only could learn that on your own time, brother. You know what I'm saying? You could learn it on your own time that when you become another person who will, again, walk in the same footsteps of that example and help another brother over there. Help him meaning, say, hey, okay, all right. Boom, but I can't tell you how to go fishing. Just figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And I've learned that. Just people ask me many times, what advice would I give to youngsters? Listen, man, listen. You love it. Is the first step of you becoming successful. And success is not necessarily 100% money. Nope. This is success for me because I never called you guys to set up an interview for me. You know what I'm saying? I never knew you guys listen to my music like that. You know what I'm saying? I know my music touched so many people. Now, for a person who runs to banana field and hearing these things, I'm like, wow, me never dream about that. That is successful. To see people buying my music, I never go and ask them to go and buy it or never hold a hand. Of course, yeah, support Skarpyon, of course, but to be on charts and all these things, them things they happen naturally. You know?
I tell you something. This radio station, basically, we have a lot of 90% of my listeners are basically in Europe,
Right.
France, and those places. And I noticed because between 12 midnight and 7, I can trace back and see. But when I play Vincent kind of rock soca music, I think it's kind of mixed with the reggae, and it always fly the meter up. I can tell you that for sure. Anytime I start, because anytime I play raga soca, I play only Vincent and raga soca. Sometimes between 12 midnight and 5 in the morning.
Right.
When because it's internet, I can go back and for the listenership. And I can tell you, in Europe, this music is very big. But I don't know if we, as artists, trying to capitalize
Right.
on what it is that make this music so popular in Europe.
All right. So remember, the music have this Afrocentric element to it, and Vincent Chan sings, especially in the reggae genre, like international. Now, okay, when a person can pinpoint a Jamaican reggae or how to put it, a Latin music, when Vincy music play, it associates itself with music from Africa because of the beat, the rhythm pattern, and also St. Vince will have a sweet lick that is different than any music in the world. When you have Vincy music, I'm telling you, and we missed it because we hear it so much that we think is normal. But trust me, Vincy music different, brother. That's why we see a lot of people want to collaborate with Vincent and producers and artists because, yo, Simonson had a music university. We don't have music in university. All natural talent. Because guess what? Simmons will have a community where we grew up knowing everybody. And man, they out road with a banjo and these things, boom, jump. Man, I was play music. Kids growing up in school singing songs. So it comes from that. And the sweetness comes from the folk element. Because Simmons is really home to folk music. And you know when we growing up, it's be folk music. Moonlight. We are a singer nation. You get me? Vince is a singer nation. You hear mommy and them going to mountain with a horn in the back. And they must sing up the road. They must sing. And he sang them with Vincent and sing, if you notice, come from Negro spiritual Baptist element. So that is inside the music naturally without even trying, brother. You get me? Especially spiritual Baptist. And wakes and things is big in Vincy. When you hear wakes, people say, oh, they got spiritual meeting over there. Whether you go Pentecostal church or you go Adventist, people go they wait because they want to hooky bam bam, we used to say, hooky, and them start to sing. A hooky bam bam, we used to say, boy. And we are like a young boy and we watch Tanty Jones there, a walk spirit. Bridget and you not even try, but Bridget, you did it too, and you Bridget, you say, yo, this is so you know what I'm saying? So that is in the music, that is the seasoning. And I want to use that word seasoning behind of St. Vincent music. And as I say, without even trying, people themselves realize that, you know, as a man growing up in a home, your mommy cooks, so your mom might say, boy, put on half a spoon of salt in the pot they give me. I train for cook for cooking at home, that home for be a good chef, you know. Because my mommy did out a wash. And how Hannah make noise, squeaky, you know what I'm saying? And she say, go and put a butter, a half spoon of butter in the pot. She might say, wash them provision there and throw them in the pot, give me just now. She go say, how far your water gone down? 3.5 cup, give me now. She go say, go and put 2 strands of side in the pot there. She say, pick up flavor pepper. Because remember, we have all these things around here. So I'm just showing you that a man naturally become a good cook because your mommy say, put that in the pot. Remember, you know, she not call it one day and sit down and say, this is how cook on. She say, put that in and you're taking them thing. So it comes part of you. So with music now, remember, you know, we listen to soca music. When Carnival come around and say, boy, Beckett, that's a bad tune, boy. Boy, me like that song, hear that bass in that song, oh, boy, me like that guitar, me like this. So we as a youngster now, we come naturally I take a little bit of seasoning and put it in the music because this is how we're doing. And again, we as Vincent listen to other genres of music. Country music, gospel music, soft music. Same means when a soft tune country, we love music. That's why our music have that ragginess because it's love and happening. Watch touch music on them. Even we song them that win road march. I mean, love music. Man can't take wood. Man can't take wood. Pussy man, it's be love music.
Mhm.
So me, baby Skarpyon coming in same like with when no me listening in modern day R&B, but I same love music, R&B. That how singing will become cultural. When Trinidad they must sing them groovy song them, they must sing only specifically about the season. But singing will not go international. Beckett, girl, you ain't nothing but a teaser. Love music. So we is season that we was putting in, or we've been hearing. We come and do the same thing as we become adult. So there's a how singing to music in a nutshell become what it is and is above the chart. You know, even these nowadays new youngsters who have a different style and music, we still uniquely singing because the music them different. You know what I'm saying? And it happened because of what they've been hearing and what we grew up. You know what I'm saying? So that's why singing music is always shine. When there's a hit in Sinminzo, the whole Caribbean feel it. I'm telling you. And that becomes that big song. When there's a hit in Vincy, the whole Caribbean feel it. And sometimes half of the world feel it. You know what I'm saying? And I go back to Funky Business just recently, Fimba, which was part produced by myself and Kamal. I was being of that track as well. You know what I'm saying? And Fimba coming from the Mesco area, which is rich in cultural vibes. Talking about Razon, Mystery, Bra, Pitini Bra, Water Porter, and so on and Tishira, them kind of thing. So, and that's a natural thing, you know? So, yeah. And Mesco is culturally embedded in music and cultural activities and being the breadbasket of St. So all them things they will add to who we are and what we produce as Vincent. You know what I mean? And we need to be proud. That's why we're really proud to be Vincy Bridget. I'm telling you, like proud. And that's why me end up having to sing a song like Never Forget. Never forget where you come from. Because you hear them thing they, from since you're small and grow up, people say, boy, don't forget where you come from. And you hear that say, I got find I forget where I come from. You hear them thing they, with people saying these things and it teach me that you can't be ungrateful to the place that grew you. You know what I mean? All of we can't live a Vincy, but Virgin Vincy in a way. You get me? So when we sing that song, then never forget, it become the second anthem right away. Virgin, when we write that song in, Virgin, now we don't write that song name. When me ball tears up me when me hear that song name. But I say, yo, that song I hit me, I tell you, when me come with this, one time, even before the song released, brother, I was writing this song. Well, when I say write, me don't write any. I'm a vibe this song, Virgin. I'm a listen to the song, boy, Virgin. I tell me this I cry, I say, whoa, here's song. And never forget. You know what I mean? Because that song is a reflection of me in a nutshell, how me grew up. Can I talk about what my mommy tell me? You know what I'm saying? I remember when you know what I'm saying? It's Virgin. You know what I'm saying? So everything I try to do, whether it be a song, whether it be a love song, it must have some element of me growing up as a person. Realness. That's why when my song them hit, I hit your heart because it makes you feel like you want to listen. It paints a picture in your head. So yeah, man, for real.
Skarpyon, we have
Yeah,
to,
father.
we have to bring you back again, man. We still have a lot of things to discuss. I don't want to discuss everything now. We almost
Right.
gone 2 hours, man. We could go on
Yeah,
forever.
yeah, I
But
know.
yo, it was really a joy, man. I really enjoyed this interview, and I tell you the truth, we have to bring you back again.
Yes,
There's
yes.
no,
And
there's
it
no
will be my
doubt
pleasure.
about it. I
Right,
mean, I
right.
really enjoyed it. I really like the way you put things together. And I mean, I know you're a long time, following you a long time. You might not know that. You're
Right.
one of my favorite soca artists to say. I say the first time I went into Victoria Park and I saw you, my finger pointed on you, and from then my finger never leave.
Oh man, appreciate that, brother.
Every
Yeah.
year, every year, I'm looking forward to a song from Skarpyon. Your
Appreciate
voice,
that, brother.
your voice and everything is pleasing, and I know for the years that I've been following Skarpyon, I never have a disappointment in you,
Wow.
nor a disappointment in a year that you bring us up.
Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that.
With that
Yes,
being
man.
said, you're one of my favorite artists, and Never Forget is one of my favorite songs, although I have other songs. But when I see
Right.
Scorpion, that this first song comes to my head without thinking about anything. Milton, you
Right.
want to say anything to Skarpyon before we go? But we definitely have to bring him back.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. Scorpion, we didn't even get half of what we're supposed to go through, but all in all, man, give thanks, uh,
Yes.
continue to walk straight and produce good music for us, man. Like we really, really enjoying the music, and we just, wish that, you know, you can really flourish more and more and more and more as because as you get older, you get wiser. So it's better
Right.
music still to come from Scorpion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before you go, before I go, just I'm gonna give you the chance to tell us, what to expect for now from Scorpion and your social media, where
Right.
people can follow you and
All
stuff.
right.
But
Right. Mm.
no, I was just gonna sign out and say, it's been a pleasure, man. Real pleasure chatting with you. I enjoyed every moment of it, but I don't have enough of it yet.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm telling you, but like I'm sure half of my questions are not there, and half of CP's questions are not there. But these are the things we want people to tell us. Tell us your story. Don't just talk about your song. Tell us your story. Let people know who's the real Scorpion. Like I didn't even ask about the name Scorpion yet. We haven't even reached there.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Well, the name Skarpyon quickly came from the 1989 movie Red Scorpion.
Mm.
At that time, as I said, when I was in primary school and my teacher came and he said, "Yo, Skarpyon, why don't you sing?" And I told him no. And then after we have gone through that, he said, "What would you name yourself?" So I said Red Scorpion, and I stuck with that name until I eventually became who I am right now with my spelling Skarpyon. You know what I'm saying? It took a while, but then it takes on a meaning of its own. It's the musical sting and beyond. So the scarf is the sting and the yon is for beyond. And as really see it manifest itself because when you speak things into the atmosphere, it actually manifests. So, and my dream is to continue to inspire and to bring joy with my music and also to teach. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be just an artist who is looking to get a hype and to have people jump up in a corner. When I put on a concert, I perform in a show, I must leave people happy. You know what I mean? Because I have the catalog and the junk and the music to teach and to dance and to leave people filled. Because as I said, I come from a spiritual background. My thing is no surface music. You get me?
Right.
Yeah, I
And
can't live with stuff. Yeah, man.
yeah, and it's Stinger production, your production.
Yes. Stinger.
All right. Well, yeah,
Right.
just tell the people, just sell yourself to the people and tell them what you can do for them, what the services available, where they can follow
Yeah.
your social media and all
Right. So services, I mean, I've done jingles. I've done a lot of jingles in St. Vincent for a lot of corporate companies. You know what I'm saying? They seek me out a lot. I've done a lot. Of course, I mean, if persons have any song that they really like and they need dub plates, you know what I'm saying? There's just some cars, you know what I mean? There's a couple bills we will give you a dub plate. You could bookings, you could book me if you can like get my number. I really try not to put my number out there stuff like that, but you know, my Facebook or my Instagram, just message and it's easy. Yeah, we don't have to go through too much as simidi, and I'm not a hard person to please. If you're upright and straight, brother, yeah, just say, hey, Skarpyon, but we want to hear boom, bam, bam. You make the arrangement, you know what I mean? All you got to get for me is some vegetables, maybe a bottle of red wine, cause I love red wine, and some good food, I don't eat pork, you know what I'm saying? That's it. Easy, you know what I mean? You give me a nice room, boom, don't perform, boom. I'm not a person who have a big rider. I'm not complicated like that, because at the end of the day, we come to please people. You know what I'm saying? I have my home, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to live in a hotel. So, boom, bam, bam, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a person out there who trying to cause confusion, you know what I'm saying? When people book me, you just 1, 2, 3, you go, you show respect, brother, and me go on with my business, you know what I'm saying? So, you can follow me on Instagram, Skarpyon_784. My YouTube, subscribe to my channel, Skarpyon Music. Facebook Skarpyon Music as well. Sean Williams, that's my personal Skarpyon page. So which is SHERN Williams. Easy. Yeah, yo, brother, easy to go. You could buy my music on iTunes, buy my music on stream it on Spotify, stream it on most of the major platforms that they have out there. support the artists, buy the music, share the music with your friends. I mean, you buy this music, you will never regret, you know. And of course, I have music videos out there. You could look at the videos for your enjoyment, you know what I'm saying? Share the music with your friends, you know. Yeah, and Skarpyon, and the best is yet to come, because I just now start, you know. Yeah, man. And look out for the album in 2022. 2022, new album coming. Yeah, so yeah, man. And look out for new music soon. Yeah, man. It's nothing, brother, you know. Yeah.
What I'll do, I'll put some links on my Vincentian website.
Right.
From the email that you send me, I'll go in and link you up from the onto the website, because I really do have a lot of traffic to the website. So what I try to do for artists is that we are Vincentian, and the reason why I'm out here is try to push Vincentian culture and Vincentian music, and anything I can do to enhance that, I definitely will. So we'll see what we can do for you. We're gonna link you up to my website, even on my Facebook, Vincy Internet Radio as well, and
Right.
opportunity so that people can reach you very easily.
Yeah,
So
man.
once
Appreciate
again, I
that very
want
much,
to
man.
thank you, man, and make sure you put on the calendar that we are going to be back on Vincy Internet Radio.
Yeah, man, for real. Respect, man. I really enjoy it too, man, and it's a pleasure too. Anytime you guys ready, just link me up, man, and we'll do it again, you know? Easy. 1, 2, 3.
So thanks a lot,
All
eh?
right.
Yeah,
Respect,
man.
man.
Respect.